Evening, everyone. Evening, Jai Hind. And I hope I am properly audible and visible to all of you. I guess I am properly audible and visible to all of you. And I hope your preparation is fine. Like this is the month of December now. We are here on 1st of December. How is your preparation going on? So how is your preparation? Like this is 1st of December. That countdown has already started. Like now if you look at this, we have around 200 days. That's minus 10 days. You are having around 200 days for your exam. Approximately. So how is your preparation going on? I think less than 200 days because you have your exam on 24, I guess. So you are having near about like 150 plus 170, like 175 days approximately. You are having lesser number of days, having around 175 days for your prelims examination. So how is your preparation going on? Evening, everyone. Tell me how is your preparation going on? How many subjects you have completed by now? Like I guess some of the major subjects may have been done already. Some of the major subjects may have been done, like you may have finished polity at least, then maybe geography or economy also. So what is your status of exam preparation? What is your status of exam preparation? And last day, if you remember, last day I have given you this one task also. I have given you the task of writing one mains answer. I have given you this task of writing one mains answer. So how many of you have written that? Ethics, history, polity. So these are the topics which are left. Like, have you completed all other topics? Volume. Yeah, I think volume may be proper. Just take it from your side once. So now in today's session, the topics which we are going to discuss, if you look at this, one is the Cyclone Ditwah. You can see this is one of the major challenge in the entire Indian Ocean region as of now. There are two cyclones which are there. There are two cyclones which are there. One is Cyclone Ditwah and one is Cyclone Ditwah. Now these two cyclones, they have like taken life of more than 1,000 people. There has been Operation Sagar Bandhu also in regard to this. There has been Operation Sagar Bandhu also in regard to this. But this is one of the challenging situation which has emerged in parts of Indonesia and also in parts of Sri Lanka. So we will first see about the cyclone. Then we will talk about the new seed bill. This is the main topic. This is the main topic for today, the new seed bill. This is something new which has come up. Cyclone Ditwah or Cyclone Ditwah, only the names remain important after a certain period of time. Right now, of course, it is a big news. Right now, of course, it is a big news. But Cyclone Ditwah or Cyclone Ditwah, they will not be in the news for a longer period of time. But the new seed bill is going to be something which is prominent issue in maybe this winter session or maybe in upcoming sessions. Then we have the antibiotic misuse also. So we are having certain data with respect to the antibiotic misuse. So we will see that part also. And then we will talk about one thing called as VPN system. VPN system. VPN system has been banned in parts of Jammu and Kashmir. In parts of Jammu and Kashmir. So now the question is like, why this has been banned and what actually is a virtual private network. We will try to understand these topics in today's class. But before we go into that, I have given you this one question. Discuss the challenges with respect to simultaneous polls. So how many of you have written and what are the points which you have written in this one answer? Voice is not. How many of you have written this answer? Have you written this answer or not? Anyone, have you written this answer or not? If Bharat has written this answer, what about all other people? Last time, I think on Friday, when we were meeting for the current affairs session, I have given you this one task. You have to write this answer. No, why not? See, when I give you question, you have to write the answer. Can you tell me broadly some of the major challenges with respect to the simultaneous polls? Can you tell me right now that what are the major challenges with respect to the simultaneous polls? Violation of federal government or federal structure? The one thing which has always been said that this will marginalize the issues of the states. It will be marginalization. There is one of the major thing, there will be marginalization of local issues. There will be marginalization of local issues. Second thing, which we also see that it has been said that there will be mainly a focus on bigger parties. Okay. There will be a focus on few bigger parties. The regional parties will not have the same chance. Okay. So it will be challenging for the regional parties. It is going to be challenging for regional parties. Third thing which has also been said that there is no such guarantee, okay, no such guarantee of full tenure, no such guarantee of full tenure and midterm elections. Okay. So there is always a risk of frequent midterm elections. Risk of frequent midterm elections. We have also been saying that it is going to reduce the cost on election. But what has been said that if there are frequent midterm elections, overall there will be challenge in conducting midterm elections. There will be extra budgetary allocations. Thus, at the same time, it will also marginalize the voter issues. So we see that there is like regular elections keep political parties accountable to public. Then we see that there is also question or concern. There is also concern with respect to free and fair elections at large level. There is also this one concern. Okay. Erosion of federal spirit. Erosion of federal spirit by change in electoral tenure. So there is erosion of federal spirit, whether it is violation or not, but there is going to be at least erosion of the federal spirit. Constitutionally, or if we look at just the text of the Constitution, it may not be a violation of the text of Constitution, but many of the experts say that it may be against the spirit of the Constitution. It may go against the spirit of the Constitution. So that is one thing which has been said with respect to this simultaneous polls. But then I expected that you will be giving me more points. Can I expect that you will be writing some more points, and tomorrow, before we start the session, you will give me all the pointers like this? Apart from this 5 or 6 points, can you give me some more pointers in tomorrow's session? Can you give me some more pointers in tomorrow's session? First thing. Like after the session, try to just give 10 to 15 minutes for this one thing. And then in tomorrow's session, try to give me some pointers for this question. Can I expect it from all of you? Adoption of one nation, one election in India is likely to work well with the spirit of constitution, also with to collaboration of federalism by former CGI Justice. Negative point: malnutrition, maladministration. So let's start today's topic. So there are two things. First, we see that there is this one Cyclone Ditwah, and there is also one thing, Cyclone Senyar. So I think you all are aware about this Cyclone Ditwah. It has made a landfall in Tamil Nadu, and prior to that, it has made this landfall in Sri Lanka. It has made this landfall in Sri Lanka. If you look at this, this is how it has been moving. This is how it has been moving. That it is passing through the portions of Tamil Nadu and reaching up to portions of Andhra Pradesh. Okay. This is the area where this cyclone is moving. It has gone through Sri Lanka. It has gone through Sri Lanka. And while it was going through Sri Lanka, it has caused huge damage. It has caused huge damage there. That is part one. There is also Cyclone Senyar. There is Cyclone Senyar also. So can you tell me in which part of the world we are having this Cyclone Senyar? At the same time, we see that there is a Cyclone Senyar also. Can you tell me? Can you tell me that Cyclone Senyar, in which area it has originated? Cyclone Senyar, where it has originated, how it is moving on. Parivartan batch ka timing. I will tell you about this. You can get a question on this about the Cyclone Senyar also, that where it has originated, in which part it has originated. You know about the Cyclone Ditwah. Cyclone Ditwah, it has originated over the Indian Ocean. It has passed over Sri Lanka, then it has come to Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. In case of India, there has been lesser casualty. There has been lesser casualty. But in case of Sri Lanka, more than 334 people have died and 370 plus people remain missing. Then Senyar cyclone has also been quite much devastating. Senior cyclone, it has originated in the South China Sea. It has originated in the South China Sea. So this is one thing which we have seen. Now there is one more thing. Indian government has come up with this Operation Sagar Bandhu. So can you tell me that in which in which country India has got this operation of Operation Sagar Bandhu? We have come up with this one thing called as Operation Sagar Bandhu. Operation Sagar Bandhu. So can you tell me for which country we have got this Operation Sagar Bandhu? Yes, Akshay, I will talk about this Parivartan batch also. Maybe by tomorrow, I will give you a complete update on this. I have seen some portions of it, and I will give you a complete update on this by making a separate video on it. Sri Lanka, yes. So we have Operation Sagar Bandhu for Sri Lanka. For Sri Lanka. So here, from the examination point of view, there are three things which can be asked in the prelims exam. First, Cyclone Ditwah. It has originated in the Indian Ocean region. It has made landfall in Sri Lanka. It has even come to areas of India. That is one part. Second thing, Operation Senyar. It has originated over the South China Sea. It has also been moving in parts of Southeast Asia. Okay. Both these cyclones together, they have claimed more than 1,000 plus lives. They have claimed more than 1,000 plus lives. So this is one thing which we have seen. And Indian government, the Indian Air Force has come up with this one rescue mission, Operation Sagar Bandhu, in case of Sri Lanka. We have come with this Operation Sagar Bandhu in case of Sri Lanka. So this is one part. This is the first topic which we have to see, the Cyclone Ditwah and Cyclone Senyar. From exam point of view, only these things are required. From mains perspective, you can see how a cyclone originate, how a cyclone, what are the components of cyclone. So I think all of you have read that multiple times. I told you about COP30. I told you about COP30 also, that we will make a separate video. Don't worry about it. Now we are having this one thing, new seed bill. New seed bill. So this is one topic which we are going to discuss, the new seed bill in India. So can you tell me, have any one of you read about this new seed bill? Can you give me some idea? Current affairs Hindi medium कहाँ मिलेगा? On KGS IAS Hindi channel. KGS IAS Hindi channel. So now here we are having this one topic, new seed bill. It is going to replace the Seeds Act of 1966. Replaces Act of 1966. It is going to replace the Seeds Act of 1966. If we talk about this, it has been introduced by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. Because this is not in the Hindu. Yes, in the Hindu it was not there. Okay. In the Hindu it was not there because in today's the Hindu article there were only 2 articles. When there is no such article, okay, then I move on to Indian Express. There is something important there, I pick it from there as well. Now, when we talk about this seed bill, that why the government is coming with this bill. Why? What is the objective? There was already a bill, the Seeds Act of 1961. So why is the government coming with another bill? So what we see that, like in the case of the original bill or the Seeds Act of, in the Seeds Act of 1961, in this case, what we see that only the notified seeds were regulated. It regulated only notified seeds. Means it regulated only certain seeds which were notified by the government. Also, registration of seed was not compulsory. Registration of seed was not compulsory. Earlier, the registration of the seed was not compulsory. And even what we see that the penalties are very low. Penalties, like if you look at the penalties for violation, the penalties here are quite low. Like it is only up to like 1,000 rupees. Penalties are as low as 1,000. In this case, the penalties, like it was 1,000 rupees or 6 months in jail. So this is why the government thought that we need to come with a new bill. The government thought that we need to come with a new bill because the penalties were not strict enough. We see that it was not having that much edge. It was not having that much of like you can say that it was not having that much of sharpness. It was not having that much sharpness. It was not that strict. Okay. Registration was also not compulsory. So what was the problem then? So let's see that we had a bill where there was a regulation only of certain seed. Then we see that registration of seed was not required also, not compulsory also, and penalties were also lower. So what was the problem arising out of it? Why it created a problem? Why it created a problem? Penalty was only 1,000, so it is not too much. So now the thing is, why there was a problem? The problem was there were so many substandard seeds of various crops. There were so many substandard seeds of various crops. Like 62% of substandard samples were found in West Bengal, then in Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh. Out of 5.27 lakh fertilizer sample, 28,000 were non-standard. Out of 5.9 lakh seed samples, 43,000 were non-standard. So what we saw that when the government was not having a strict law, the seeds which was being sold in the country, the farmers, they were not of good quality. And so the government has been thinking about this for almost decades. The government has been thinking about introducing a seed bill for almost around decades, since 2004 itself. So now what we see that now the government has come with this one part that we will regulate the quality of seed which is sold in the market. What is the government saying? That we are going to regulate the quality of seeds sold in India. That is one part. Government will be regulating the quality of the seeds sold in India. How? Make registration of seed varieties mandatory. This is the change. Earlier it was optional. Earlier what we see that this was optional. Under the Seeds Act of 1961, this was optional. Okay. There will also be a strict penalties for selling spurious or substandard seeds. So government aims to have more and more strict penalties. Government is going to have more and more strict penalties, and that the aim is to protect the farmer from crop loss due to bad quality seeds. Okay. So in agriculture section, whenever you are writing the challenges with agriculture, generally you'll find that there is one thing written always in the mains answer, that the quality of the seeds are not good. Quality of the seeds are not good. So in order to ensure that the quality of the seeds remain good, the government of India has come with a draft bill, and that draft bill is trying to have mandatory registration of all seed samples. It is trying to protect the farmers from loss of crops due to bad quality of. It also aims to impose strict penalties. Okay. So this is one thing, like how much penalties government is planning. How much penalties the government is planning? Earlier it was 1000 rupees. Now the penalties, if we look at the penalties for non-standard seeds, this will go up to rupees 30 lakh. This can go up to rupees 30 lakh now. Okay. So this is going to go up to rupees 30 lakh now. Also, there will be no selling of seeds without registration. No selling of seeds without registration. No one can sell the seeds without registration. So this is one thing, like government has come with this one thing that, sorry, 1966, by mistake I have written this 1961, it was 1960. So what we see here, that like under the Seeds Act, the government is planning for very strict penalties, and this penalty will ensure that the seed supplier are trying to provide the right quality of seed for the crops. Otherwise, there will be penalties. So this is one part, the new seed bill. It is going to be introduced. Like you can see, the winter session of the parliament has already started. So in the next 1 month, you will find that many such bills, many such new policies are going to come to picture. So you have to now pay attention to all of them. This is the month of polity current affairs. This will be the month when you have to add on polity current affairs. So you will find many such articles from tomorrow onwards. Like today, the winter session of parliament has started. So from tomorrow onwards, you will find many such new articles on polity. New such laws will be passed and many new things will be coming up. This is first of them, the new seed bill. Now, coming to the next part, there is one thing called as antibiotic misuse. Antibiotic misuse. Now, I think all of you know this, that antibiotic misuse is there. But do you know that what is the biggest threat in the case of antibiotic misuse? Like how this misuse is happening? Most of the time, we blame the people that people are taking overdose of medicine. People are taking overdose of medicines, and that is the reason behind the challenge of antimicrobial resistance. Now the thing is, are only the people responsible? And what is the impact? When we talk about antibiotic misuse, what is this? Overuse of antibiotics. This is overuse of antibiotics. What is the impact? The impact is development of antimicrobial resistance. development of antimicrobial resistance. What is the meaning of it? When we talk about this, what is the meaning of it? Meaning is quite simple. Drugs will be ineffective. Drugs will be ineffective towards microbes. Drugs will be ineffective towards the microbes. I hope the voice is proper. Are you getting the voice properly or not? Are you getting the voice properly? Just confirm me once if you are getting the voice properly. Okay, now environmental impact. Yeah, we will come to that. Are you getting the voice properly now? I have brought it closer to my mouth. I hope now it is properly. Now it is properly audible. Okay. So I hope now it is properly audible to all of you, right? Now, if we look at this now, when we are talking about this antimicrobial resistance, it is caused due to an overuse of antibiotics. When we talk about the impact of it, there is a development of antimicrobial resistance. And what is the meaning? The meaning is quite simple. The drugs are going to be ineffective towards the microbes. Now the thing is, what is the impact of it? What is the impact of it? Just to give you one idea, that around 2.1 lakh death, 2.1 lakh death due to antimicrobial resistance in India in 2021. There is death of 2.1 lakh people in India in 2021 due to antimicrobial resistance. Globally, if you look at the global figure, what we see that 1 million death annually. 1 million death annually due to this antimicrobial resistance. 1 million death annually due to the antimicrobial resistance at the global level. That is what the extent of antimicrobial resistance. Now the thing is, normally we blame the people for antimicrobial resistance, and that is right also. There are some people who are self-prescribed doctors, self-declared doctors. They keep on prescribing medicines without any medical degree and all. So that is one part. But let's talk about doctors, with no offense to anyone from the medical field. Let's talk about the doctors. Okay. So now, as per the report which has come up here, it's not what I am saying. As per the report which is here, it is from Indian Express. It is from Indian Express, so nothing from my side. Okay. So as per this report, what we see that, like it has been seen that there is a chance that majority of the prescriptions, they are just on assumptions. And what is that majority figure? 94% prescriptions based on, like, this is something which is based on the simple observation. There is no such test to validate it. Okay, like it is based on guesswork. This 94% prescription based on guesswork, not test result, not test results. So 94% of the prescriptions are based on empirical, just guesswork, not the test results. That is one part. Then we see that like 40% prescriptions in tertiary hospitals across India, according to the study, like 40% of the prescription drugs in tertiary hospitals, means the hospitals which care for the most sensitive problems. Okay. So what we see that 40% prescription drugs, 40% prescription drugs, they are unnecessary. You know, there is one thing. Hey, we are talking about India here, Rishabh, we are talking about India here. But we also see that like ICU, intensive care units. Intensive care units are believed to be one of the major source of antimicrobial resistance. Why? The doctors are prescribing a number of antibiotics to avoid any type of infection. The doctors are prescribing a huge number of antibiotics just to avoid any type of infection. And due to that, there is development of antimicrobial resistance. So ICUs, the intensive care units, the ICU, significantly high number of antibiotics. Antibiotics to avoid risk of infection. Just think about this. It is same thing. Like, for example, suppose that you want that you should not get ill. Let's say you want that you should not have any fever. And in order to not have the fever, you are continuously eating some of the medicines. That I am eating regular medicine so that I will not have fever any day. The same thing is being done in the ICUs also. That in order to avoid any infection, what they are doing, they are prescribing a number of antibiotics. Okay. That let there be no such infection. So the ICMR says that why are you not keeping your ICUs clean instead of like giving the prescription medicine to the patients? Why are you giving those medicines to the people? Okay. So like there was a survey over 20 tertiary hospitals, and in that it was found that only 6% prescription drugs, they were there for confirmed infection. Only 6% prescription drugs were for confirmed infections. Remaining 94% of the prescriptions were just unnecessary prescriptions. So it is not coming from just any such quakes. It is not coming from quakes that they are giving any number of medicines. It is coming from the well-trained doctors who are treating the patients in ICU. Of course, they are trying to save the patients in any way possible. But while they are trying to save the patient, they are creating a new problem. So that new problem is antimicrobial resistance. So it is up to the doctors. That's why ICMR has given a number of recommendations with respect to how they have to give the medicines, how they have to give the prescriptions, how they have to keep their ICUs, because hospitals are becoming the source of antimicrobial resistance. The one which is the Center for Treatment of Antimicrobial Resistance, it is becoming the source of antimicrobial resistance. So that is one part. Antibiotic misuse, how it is originating. Okay, you can see the heading itself, how antibiotic misuse is fueling a crisis in ICUs across India. So this is one part. This is the third article. Now coming to the fourth one, virtual private network. Some days ago, there was a joke in Hindu where a pharma salesman says to Dr. Tetzer, prescribe our drug. Side effects are on patients, not on your commission. And that's good. एंटीवायरल एंटीबायोटिक्स एंड एलर्जिक मेडिसिन देना पड़ता है कभी कभी रिस्क फैक्टर के बेस पर. So see, I have full sympathy. I have full sympathy with all doctors. I'm not saying they are doing wrong. I'm just saying that in families, in our families, there is generally some people, if they are given some problem, they solve that problem. But while solving that problem, they create some new additional problems. Or they create some bigger problems so that we forget the previous one and we start thinking about the new problems which has come to picture. So right now, the way it is going on with respect to antimicrobial resistance, while doctors are trying to like get rid of one problem, they are creating another such bigger problem, which might be quite challenging for us to solve. Okay. चलिए, so VPN system, virtual private network. चलिए, virtual private network. So now if we look at this, you can see the title, virtual private services banned for 2 months in 2 Jammu districts. So what actually is virtual private network? If we look at this, normally how the things work. Suppose that like right now you are having your mobile phones. This is your mobile phones and you are accessing YouTube. Okay. And on YouTube also you are particularly accessing this video of Khan Global Studies. Okay. So you are generally going to this platform of YouTube and there you are playing this one video of daily current affairs. Daily current affairs. So while you are watching this video, while you are watching this one video, generally you will find that in your browser, if you are watching it on browser, you will find that generally there is a address which is written, that www.youtube.com/KSJ in /KGS IAS English /KGS IAS English, and there also video and other things will be written. Okay. So that is one address which is written in your browser. But in actual, there is an IP address. There is an IP address. So your mobile is also having an IP address. And this website, this particular video, it is also having a numerical address. It is also having a numerical address. So when you are watching this video, you are doing the same thing. Like suppose you are calling someone. Let us say that you are calling your friend. Your friend's number is 9696. Okay. So if you are dialing this one number 9699, then that phone will go to your friend who is having this number. In same manner, when you are accessing a particular website, basically you are dialing up this number. You are dialing up this number and then you are able to get the information from the other side. So this is one normal way of communication. This is the normal way of communication. But in the same normal way, there is one thing called as virtual private network. And in virtual private network, what do you generally do? Suppose that you are having your mobile phone. And in your mobile phone, you are having a virtual private network activated. So you are having your IP address. and you want to access a particular website, a particular video. This video is having a IP address. Now, in general, when you go to this video, when you watch this video, the IP address will be shared to both. The IP address is going to be shared to both. Even your telecom operator, the telecom companies, they will also get to know about the IP address. Your telecom company will also get to know the IP address which you are trying to visit. Your company will know that daily at 5 p.m. you are watching my classes. Okay. They should be thanking me also. Okay. But your, like in any ways, your telecom company is getting to know that you are watching the current affair classes at 5 p.m. because they will get to know that what is the IP address which you are visiting at 5 p.m. Now, in the case of virtual private network, what will happen here that you are trying to access the video. Now, this virtual private network, it is going to hide what? It is going to hide your IP address. It is going to hide your IP address. So this video platform, it will never get to know that who has called them. They will get a number. They will get a virtual IP address. They will get a virtual IP address. But they will never get to know your real IP. This is your real IP address and it will not be visible to this one. At the same time, even the telecom operator, the telecom company, they will also not get to know that which website you have visited. Your telecom company will also not be aware about this, that which website has been visited by you at a particular point of time. Okay. At a particular point of time. So this is one thing. The virtual private network is hiding your identity. Is hiding your identity. Now, just remember one thing. IP means Internet Protocol. Internet Protocol. Internet Protocol. Like you are having your mobile number. You are having your mobile number. In same manner, you are having a IP address. Internet Protocol address. So like you have your mobile number. In same way, for internet, you have your IP address. Your IP address is unique thing for you, just like your mobile number. Now, when you are using your mobile phone and using a VPN, virtual private network, if you are using a mediator like virtual private network, it will hide that which websites you are visiting, what you are surfing on the internet, how much time you are spending on internet. All these things will be invisible both to this video provider as well as the telecom company. Even the government will not be aware about this, that which website you were visiting. So that is virtual private network, which guarantees a full privacy. Which guarantees a full privacy. Okay. So this is one thing. Like here you will find that there is privacy, there is safety, there is location spoofing, and getting around online censorship. So in countries where there is online censorship, in countries where there is like a violation of privacy of the citizens, there the virtual private networks, are quite useful. Now the question is there that how we can use it. Why do you want to use it? For watching my classes. No one will ask you any question if you're watching daily current affair classes. Okay. Don't worry about it. Is there any danger to use in VPN? No, it is not dark web. You have to pay for it. That is the only thing. Many of the virtual private networks are charging money for using their networks. That is the only thing which you have to worry about. There is no such danger. There is challenge for the government. There is challenge for the government. There is use of VPN networks by the terrorist organizations, by the smugglers, by traffickers. They are also using VPN in order to avoid any such any such raid by the government or any such investigation by the government, what kind of question could be asked in exam? They can ask you entirely about virtual private network, that what it ensures, what it hides, what it does. Okay. Like everything which we have discussed here, that can be asked. That what is the in prelims they can frame questions on this virtual private network in the same manner, that what is the application of this virtual private network. So that will be all for today. We have discussed 4 topics. One was Cyclone Ditwah and Cyclone Senior Operation Sagar Bandhu. Then we have discussed about the second topic, that is the new seed bill. The third topic, antibiotic misuse. And the fourth topic was this one, that is the virtual private network. So you can understand from here itself that why virtual private network has been banned by the government in 2 districts of Jammu and Kashmir. I think you can imagine by yourself what may have prompted the government ban the use of virtual private network in Jammu and Kashmir districts. ये का time change नहीं होगा, not for some days. Okay. Thank you so much everyone.